I want to cross to our correspondent Gulliver Cragg in Kyiv this morning. Well, let's start, Gulliver, with this African delegation, this self-proclaimed peacekeeping mission. What's going on there?
Well, it's a mixed bag in a sense in terms of relations with Russia. South Africa certainly has a history of close relations with Russia and has been accused recently of supplying weapons to Russia. Cyril Ramaphosa says that he is investigating that. They have not confirmed these allegations. Officially, South Africa does not supply weapons to Russia. Zambia, though, which is also in the delegation, the Zambian president, I believe, is here or they're about to arrive, voted in favour of the resolution condemning Russia for its invasion of Ukraine earlier this year, along with about half the countries in Africa. Many countries in Africa abstained. The overall sense is that African countries really want to be seen as neutral, as not taking one side or another in this conflict, or at least not very strongly, but nevertheless to be extremely concerned and wishing to achieve peace, because of course this war in Ukraine, this Russian invasion of Ukraine, is having a terrible effect on Africa because of the turmoil it has wrought on world food markets and the huge increase in prices and decrease in supplies due to Ukrainian and Russian, to some degree, grain not being able to reach Africa. The Ukrainian ports are currently mainly blocked. There is this Black Sea grain initiative deal that is supposed to be working to allow Ukrainian grain to be exported from 3 of the country's Black Sea ports. But the port authority officials say that it's not working because Russia is not really respecting the terms of the agreement. Russia is threatening to cancel it. It seems likely that the African leaders here, there were actually supposed to be 6 of them, and now there are only 4 coming. Yoweri Museveni has COVID, the Egyptian president, I'm not sure why, but he cancelled also at the last minute. They're sending lower representatives. More likely that they'll make some progress on getting some better conditions for the export of grain to the African continent than on actually getting Russia and Ukraine to sit down to peace talks, which is their stated sort of top objective. I mean, this is clearly not a very auspicious time. It comes just after very much all the indications would suggest that Russia blew up the Kyiv Dam, and as Ukraine is starting its counteroffensive.
You mentioned the Kyiv Dam. You were there not long ago in Zaporizhia too. You've done a lot of travelling, a lot of live reporting for us in the last few days. What's your assessment, your analysis of the counteroffensive so far?
Well, you know, it's quite hard to get an analysis from my own travelling because it's very hard to get to places that are close to the front line. I did go to one, but I get my analysis more from reading that of combination of military experts online, what Ukrainian officials are saying, because although there is an information blackout, they are giving some information. Also what Russian military bloggers are saying, some of them are quite critical of their commanders. The picture is that the Ukrainians are advancing slowly, but they haven't yet breached the main Russian lines of defence at any point. At the same time, both sides are executing long-range missile strikes to try to take out the other's command post, ammunition depots and places where military personnel are gathered.
Gulliver, great to talk to you. Great for the update. Gulliver Cragg, our correspondent in Ukraine. Now,